Alright, so just real quick, 720p. It says built-in battery, long working time. Now I don't use this for prolonged periods. We just got a tank here we're scoping, but you know, you can do this for quite a while. And it's got a red indicator light that flashes, and then it turns solid red when it's fully charged. This is all the information: password, login, the app that you can use, the charging cable. Of course, there's some more information, features. 2 megapixel, 70 degree viewing angle, resolution is 640 by 80 and 1280 by 720, and there are 6 adjustable LEDs, and it is waterproof, and it works on the 2.4 gigahertz. So, and then of course you've got your accessories, little hooks, mirrors, and such for purposes, and the charging cable we showed you. And then the actual unit itself, this is it. You can see, hopefully you can see some of the indicator lights flashing and such. And there's an inline control right here, and that of course allows you to adjust the brightness of the LEDs here. And then we've got the app. I don't know how well it's going to show up because of the reflections, but let me see if I can hold this so you can sort of see it, and you can see the camera. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just like kind of give you an example of scoping this tank. Not in great detail, but just to give you some idea. And of course you've got different options within the app if you want to do different things. So you can see the internal. And this thing, the wire itself does have the ability to flex really well. Let me hand you this phone. And you can also bend it and it stays in its shape, so it's not going to just flop around. So that's a pretty nice option. And so you can see the threads, pretty detailed. So we're not really doing a full-on scope of this tank specific, but you get the idea. So it works pretty well overall. It's pretty easy. The cable itself is 11, almost 11 and a half feet. And that's pretty much it. It connects through Wi-Fi, so you can pretty much use it with anything that has the Wi-Fi capability. So if you want a bigger view, you know, you could probably do this with a tablet or such. But you can see there's quite a lot here, and you got that. And these pieces that I showed you earlier, they just kind of clip on, slide on. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you a quick little overview of this and kind of let you get a little bit of a look at the threads so you can see how detailed and close up that looks. And it actually does a pretty good job. You've got a pretty decent range with the Wi-Fi. So if you want to find out more specific information about this, there's a link below the video. You can check that out, and hopefully that's helpful to somebody. Unfortunately, I don't have any information on the charging time exactly or the actual battery life, but I'm going to say probably about 2 hours to charge roughly, and I imagine you'll probably get about 4 hours of charge depending on how bright the LEDs are of usage, but maybe more. Maybe the seller will actually document some information, but since we don't need it for long periods, it's going to end up being sitting there for quite a while. And the actual unit, just so you can see, has the charging port, the input for the camera, the reset button, which is the tiny little dot in the middle, the red and the green indicator lights, and then the power button here, and you just hold that down, and this thing goes right into active mode within a few seconds of holding that down. And you can see right here, so this has got enough rubberized texture, it's not going to slip, and you got plenty of cable, so you don't have to worry about this. You can put this in your pocket or whatever, use the camera, and again, you can see that it has a pretty good amount of detail, even though there's a bit of a reflection out here. It's so bright, but hopefully you get some idea. Okay, so that's it. Check out the link below for more information. Thanks.